Good afternoon, everyone.
So, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. We were discussing Nasdaq on a weekly chart. Nasdaq on a weekly chart is currently at its 200-day moving average. Supported 200-day moving average. The 100, the 50 are above or very close, above the price, but very close to the upper bound of it. All other indicators are indicating a bearish move still down. Weekly support, I'm expecting it somewhere around 10,500. That's the first support that I can see on a weekly basis. And expecting it to be the last candle on a weekly candle is bearish in that. So expecting the market further to go down. The only glimmer of hope is the 200-day moving average at the lowest at the price currently, and the super trend at 11,000 in a bullish mode. So in case if 11,000 breaks conclusively for a longer duration of time on a closing basis of a day, the trend will turn bearish and we can see further downside. The first support is at 10,500. Approximately. Taking it forward on a day chart, the 200-day moving average is at the upper boundary, then the 100, then the 50, and then the 20. The moving averages are all in the reverse manner. Clearly, super trend is in negative bearish mode. On a day chart, the first support which you see is at around 10,950 and then later below at 10,600, 10,500. The indicators, be it MACD, be it CCI, be it stochastic, are all turned downwards, indicating a bearish trend up, still up. So that is what Nasdaq is expecting out of you. Don't forget, it's a sell-on rise market. This week we are expecting some bites and decisions by the Fed on the rates, on the interest rates. Inflation is at its peak. Globally, we are in downtrend. I am expecting the markets have factored in 75 basis point. I am expecting a surprise of at least 100 basis point. If not, it will be a very hawkish tone discussion with the Fed with 75 basis point. So expect a correction further because of the Fed rate hike expected in the market by this weekend. Look for a selling opportunity every time the market rises. Look for a selling opportunity every time the market rises. The Thursday market low was 11,497, so approximately 11,500. Friday high was 11,416. So there is a gap down in the market of about $40. Though not much, but the gap is there. The last candle being hammer. Expect a slight pullback to fill the gap and again fall. That is why I say it will be a volatile week. Expect a slight pullback to fill the gap, but expect it to fall further. Strong supports, first support at 10,850, 900, and next 10,500. That's that mean that. SPY is almost identical to Nasdaq, much more predominantly on MACD and stochastic and CCI are very clear indicators of no turning back and further bearishness to be expected definitely. Definitely. Right? Here again, first support is at around 370, monthly at 385, and further below at around 350 or 360. That is the support on a day chart. EQQ, one of our favorites, pretty much similar. And you can't get EQQ is even more acute. 200-day moving average outside the upper Bollinger Band. 100 moving average close to the upper Bollinger Band. Super trend definitely in a downtrend. The 50 and 20 again 50 above and 20 below. So clear bearish indication. All other indicators are down. No chance of a recovery immediately. Stochastic is already below 20. So expect further fall. Expect further fall. Stochastic is below 20. Expect a further fall. Yeah.
Sir, could you see the hourly chart?
Sure.
So because like I'm expecting it to go a little bit around up
Yes.
and then reverse down.
Yes, so that is
All
why
the
it's a sell on rise. So in case if 2572 or 2575 is broken, your super trend on the hourly chart will turn. But your moving averages are all in the descending order. Are all in, but because you're watching an hourly chart, 2572 can turn for a first target of 2650 and possible target of 2725. A very remote possibility 2725, but if this is if 27 if the super trend changes at 2570, the first target is 2650 can be done. So I would look for a sell of TQQ at 2650 and up. With a stop loss of 28 or 2750. But 2725 will be the next resistance for this thing going on, which also happens to be your Bollinger Band at 27. That is only if that bounce is expected, because in the last 4 hours of upward journey, you may expect a little bit of bounce. Again, sell or rise. So if 2575 gets broken out on the upside for a minimum period of 15 minutes, then you should look for a next target of 2650 or 27. $26.50 and 27.25 according. That is the way to go. Or you should look for selling it when the price spot is at around 27. It's a very small stop loss. It answers you?
Yes, sir. I have a call that is expiring next week, which I bought on Friday. I'm expecting it to go a little bit up and then like I'll sell it off.
That's why, as I said, it's going to be a very, very volatile week next week. Expect wide movement on both sides, specifically when the day when Fed is going to announce a decision. Expect very wild moves. and trade safely and trade light is all I would recommend anybody. Trade safe and trade light. Try and go out of your positions, square of your positions before Friday, which is the day when the Fed is going to announce the rate hikes. Try and square off your position by Thursday and just sit back and watch the fun. That is what I would like to do. But overall trend bias is still negative, bearish and negative. So look for a selling opportunity when it goes up. Anybody else wants you to discuss anything else? You see this last, third last candle? SQQ has just changed the trend and gone to a super trend positive bias. This is a reconfirmation of the market being bearish. One of my favorite stocks, Tesla.
Yes, sir. There's request for Shop, Microsoft, Tesla, and Apple.
Tesla.
And
Tesla
SPX as well, sir.
Yeah, Tesla very clearly Bollinger Band squeeze happened. Expansion is happening, but the expansion is dangerous in terms. Why? The upper Bollinger Band is almost flat. The lower Bollinger Band is also flattening. So Tesla could move anyway, but because Tesla is near the upper Bollinger Band, expect some movement. The only thing saving Tesla is if you watch very carefully is the moving average confidence happening. Your 100, 250 are all within striking zones of each other. All within zones of each other. 100 is at 280, 50 is at 283, 200 is at less. About 277. So they are all within striking range of each other. You could, this is a very scenario where you could, because of this crossover happening here, it could spike up. So at this position, I would trade very carefully with Tesla. Very carefully. Markets are bearish. I am not very comfortable taking a long position in Tesla even then. Though there is a confidence of all the three big moving averages close by. I'm still not comfortable taking Tesla for a bullish stance. However, if we take it up and check out your supports and resistances, you would realize where your resistances are. This is your resistance anywhere 310. At 310, 312 is anyway a resistance zone for you. 315 to 312 is the resistance zone. Next resistance is approximately over here, 340. And then of course, the markets open up for 380 now. So over here, if you see a climb up, 315 and 312 is the resistance zone. You can sell and bring it down plus the lower volume. Sell at around 315 and bring it to touch the lower volume at 270. This is the range you can trade Tesla in. The Bollinger Band is narrowing, it narrowed, balloon flattened, may narrow further. It could be a sideways movement for some time. So, any questions on Tesla before I move to Apple? Here the trend is very clear. Okay, 200 above the price, 100 above that, 50 above that, 20 above that, super trend even above that, negative super trend even above that. Don't even expect this to bounce back. In Apple, whatever said and done, whatever new launches that they have already announced, your target price of 142 is roundly gone. Currently at 150. 142 is round the corner, and then 130 also. This is already at its support or at its resistance. This is the next one, 142. Below this, 135, and then 130. All your indicators are negatively positioned. Positive band coming down, mid positive band facing down, upper facing down. No way is this going to bounce back. The super trend is not flat, it is facing down, angled down. It's going to be a fall for it. So Apple is a definite no buy. Guys, anybody has question, please unmute and ask. Which is next one? Amazon. Almost similar. This gap I do feel it. This gap, which is on 28th of July and 29th of July, I do filled it. Last trading day was a gap down trading day. There is a gap over here waiting. So there are two gaps on top. Don't expect a reversal now. Now your first support is over here. 114. Thereafter, 102, 105. So 114, 105, two near supports. Recently, Microsoft is which one? What?
It's MSFT.
They showed me MSM radio.
No, Microsoft is MSFT, sir.
I know, but I'm not seeing it over here.
Oh, sorry.
MSFT.
Yes, that's the one.
Sorry. Guys, all the biggies. Look at your moving averages. Look at your indicators. Where do you see a reversal? I don't know. Where can one see a reversal? Sorry guys, this week back. I would say trade on puts. Use the same trend. Sell on rise. None of the desired stocks that we talked about are showing any strength whatsoever.
Vivek sir, can we check the SPX levels?
Which one?
SPX.
Sir, SPX is the index and SPY is traded based on SPX. So it's 1/10 of SPY is 1/10 of SPX. SPX is the S&P 500 index.
I've
Yes.
already done SPY earlier.
Yeah.
Let me go back to SPY.
So just to give context, Munir and based on Munir's suggestion, I have also started trading in futures and SPX. Based on SPX, the tickers which are traded in futures is ES and MES. They are the tickers for trading futures for the same index.
Only even SPY is very similar. 100, 50 and 20 are almost similar, but candle down. Super trend has just turned. The first support on SPY would be around 370, about $15 lower, 370, 375, and then at 360, 363. But definitely, look at your MACD, signals are down, stochastic, CCI, everything is down. And super trend has just turned negative again. You had a dividend on Thursday. What was it? Yeah, Thursday. Thursday or Friday. Dividend has been declared. So, stop. Still sell on rise market. If there is a slight bounce back because of a dead cat bounce, it's a sell on rise market. So after hours, it is showing you 0.5% uptick, but it's a sell on rise. Anything else you all want me to discuss?
Sir,
Sorry,
shop.
but Shopify is anyway dead. I don't know why people are so
Yes.
Don't shop, don't shop, Kamal. Economy is very bad, so don't shop anything.
It's a dead stock there.
The shop has got stuck in a very narrow channel.
I'm not even going to look at it because it doesn't make sense when you trade Shopify. You are in such a narrow band. Look at the weekly chart.
Yeah, I'm requesting on behalf of one of our learner.
I agree, but look at the weekly chart. Let me draw this one. Let me draw this. The rectangle. How many weeks of narrow trading? Right? How many weeks of narrow trading? Right from April to date, you are in a narrow range. What can you trade in this? Who wants to buy this? I don't understand this. Why should somebody even buy and think of buying it? Look for a price target of about on a downside, half of what you are currently. Look for a price target of 15, 16 if you are looking for it. It's going to fall down. No way.
Sir, if you can take to monthly chart, it is forming a bell curve.
Yeah. Monthly, what is there in monthly?
So the current level, it is holding at a support. And
Why do
if
you think
you
it's
can-
holding at the support at the current level or at Kamal, since you talked about it, why do you think it's holding at a support at the current level? After a huge fall, back to back falling, back to back the lower Bollinger Band touching, it is only consolidating and giving it a breathing space to fall further.
That's right. That is what even I wanted to
Yeah, it's going to fall
mention.
further. Which indicator is talking about a reversal here? The MACD is clearly saying, don't even think about reversal. CCI, partial flattening because of this 4 months, 5 months of flattening. Stochastic, nothing. Look at the down, your super trend, pure down, not even flattening. If the super trend flattens, I have a hope that they may bounce back to cross the super trend. The super trend is not even thinking of flattening. Look at the moving 20 moving average, completely turned down. No chance of even flattening it out. So I don't even look at this on a monthly chart. This is the chart. What do you expect? Anything? Book your losses if you can. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. It's a long-term holding for you. Even for me, for that matter. It's a long-term holding. Nobody saw this happen. Nobody expected this to happen.
Yes, sir. So on the monthly chart, looking at the next support, I was seeing at 17.35.
That's
Slightly.
exactly 50% from where you are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the figure which I gave you, around bottom figure of 50% from where currently you are. So currently you are at 32. Look for a target of 16. What else?
Sir, SOXL for long-term position.
So X.
SOXL.
You want to go long?
Spell that for me.
Yes.
SOX.
SOXL.
Yeah. This one, direction daily.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And its support currently at 11. But on a day chart, now we should watch this very carefully. On a day chart, where is the 200 moving average? At 27. 100 at 20. Where are you currently? At 12. So 200 above, very above the upper Bollinger Band. 100 above the upper Bollinger Band. 50 at 16 and a half. 20 at 15. Where is the price? 12. Super trend clearly down. The first signs of reversal will be when super trend in the bearish mode turns flat. That is the first glimmer of hope that there is a possibility that the prices may go up. Whenever super trend first turns flat, is the first possibility of the price going up. Look what happened here. Super trend falling, super trend turning flat, and the first possibility of price going up.
Yes, sir.
Super trend flat and the price is going up. Flat, price is going up. there is no change in support trend direction at all. Till support trend does not become flat, don't think the prices are going to go. So whatever price goes up temporarily is to be used for selling. There is this gap between 12th and 13th. This gap has to go and get filled. Do you think it will go up? Do you think it will go up? I don't think so. Why? MACD has given me a negative turnaround, negative crossover. CCI is still turning down. Stochastic has not yet turned up. Stochastic is at what price? 9.7, less than 20. No chance of it. Till stochastic does not cross 20, I will not expect this to go up. Stochastic has to cross 20 for it to even be thought of turning up and going up. This is in the semiconductor business, still I'm seeing so.
Sir, what could be the good buying price for this? Let's say if I want to go for long term and start investing in this.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute.
8.5.
8, right? Around it. Yeah. 10.
Around 10.5 would be a good price to start nibbling in. Nibbling in. And you are now watching a weekly chart. This is the first support you are going to get at about 10.5. Thereafter, this is the support.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait for 3.5 or 4. Because after 10, there is no major, unless you look at this as a support price. At
Yeah.
7.5. On a weekly chart. And that support is only because of single order. Let me show that. This. You see this?
Yeah.
That is the support. 7.5. So 10.5, 7.5, and then straight down to 4.
Yeah. It was March 2020 price. That 3.5.
Yeah, 20. This is 15 March.
Yeah.
2020. But indicators are still not favoring of turning up. So nibble around 7.5. If you really want to buy it for long term, 7.5 will be a good buy to buy for long term.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody else, any more stocks you want to discuss? Any other indexes you want to discuss? We done Nasdaq.
Sir, if there is no other request, I just want to see the levels for ES. If there is no other request and time permit.
ES.
Yeah.
ES, which are mini.
No, index. Yes, ES mini.
No, give me the full name.
Sorry, second one. Sir, second one. That was correct.
Yes,
E-mini,
yes.
yes.
That is future ES mini.
Yes, that's right.
Sir, future is only future. I don't see any future otherwise.
All right. Okay. Now, first time I'm seeing slightly better chart. Why do I see that better chart? Any idea? Because the 200 is below the lower part of the band. 100 is 100, 20 and 50 are close to each other. The last candle, which is the weekly candle, is a bearish engulfing. But the super trend is flattening, which is why you see this. When the super trend starts to flatten, the prices start to rise. So look now for a resistance at the super trend level. The super trend is at 4324. That is your resistance level to sell. Whatever you buy here, that is your target to sell. 4324. This is a weekly candle. Why I say get rid of our position at 4324? Because the upper target is just here. 4780, 4790. So second target 4550, then 4750 or 4800. First target at 4325. But the trend is down. If it breaks, these are your upper targets. On the lower side, when you buy them at this level. 3,800, 3,700, 3,600. Weekly chart. Day chart. In the day chart, you can expect a downward trend because super trend is turning down and 20 is cutting through the 50 SMA, 50 moving average. So on the lower side target to buy, uptrend would be 3,650, 3,700 to buy. Expect a lower target of 3,650. And if it comes at 3,650, meaning you can look for buying. First selling opportunity after that will be at 3,900. Next at 4,000. Thereafter at the supported at 4,120. I'm still expecting a downside because my MACD has not yet given me a signal of turnaround. Stochastic is not giving me a signal of turnaround. Neither is CCA giving me a signal of turnaround. Mid-Bollinger Band facing downwards. Super trend has just turned down 2 days back. It was flat for some time. It has just turned down 2 days back. So expect a lower price target definitely. So my first price target, as I just told you, is 3,800 and then 3,650. So 3,800 and 3,650 is the next two targets for ES on the downside.
Sir, basically, I feel like this is controlling SPY and there is another one called NQ, which is controlling TQQ. So what I understand is like in futures, the time is before, sir. That means like usually our market is what Monday morning, Calgary time is 7:30. But futures is opening on Sunday itself, I think.
Yes.
Come on. So basically, this is determining that.
So yeah, I can share that. So the futures market opens at 6 p.m. EST and it continues up to 5:30 p.m. Starts on Sunday evening and continues up to Friday evening. So every day, just for half an hour, it closes. Munir has started futures trading, and if you would like to start with futures trading, just futures trading or futures options trading. So what I have done this week was futures option trading, which has limited risk compared to just futures trading.
Yes. Kamal, just to share one experience I have this week. So actually, I bought the future option contract on 15th midnight, expiry of 16th September. So what happened? I already sold early in the morning at 8:30. I sold most of the contracts in profit. I just left the runners that were only I was costing me 20 cents. So at 9:30, about 9:30, when I saw the screen, it was trading at 0.90. So I thought I should close it. It's like in a good profit, like 0.20 to 90 cent. So the time I was about to click the close position, it was 9:31 and the expiry comes on the play. Like the future contracts expire at 9:31 a.m. Early in the morning. It was a quarterly expiry for the September contracts. So at 9:31, it stopped trading. So my 90 cent, my cost was 20 cent, and it was showing the 90 cent, but the on the 9:31 minute, it was just 0.15 cent, and it just expired. So I have this experience. So maybe if anybody want to trade, so just look in the expiries. They were different expiry times.
Yes, the trading stops at 9:30 EST. It happened for me as well for two of the futures contracts that I had.
How does that work, Kamal? Like, when do you buy it? Like in a Sunday you buy it, and Friday
You can buy anytime.
Anytime, except this between 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. EST time.
Mhm.
You can buy it anytime from Sunday evening up to your Friday morning.
I bought it the midnight, like 1 midnight, and I sold it 8:30. I bought it 2.65, and my limit was 8.50. But around 8:30, I thought it's not gonna achieve, so I just reduced the limit to 6.50. And in next minute, it hit the 6.50, went up to $12, and then reversed. So I was still in profit from 2.65 to 5.50, but it went up to $12.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'll just say one thing to be cautious.
Yes.
Is that ES is 1 point is equal to $50, and MES, which is micro index, is 1 point is equal to $5.
For futures.
Yes, for futures. MES 1 point equal to $5, and ES is 1 point equal to $50. So when
And
you
NQ is the same.
NQ is for NASDAQ, it 1 point is equal to $20. And if you trade in M and Q, 1 point is equal to $2. So the minimum risk, if you want to start, is with M and Q. The next would be MES, which is 1 point equal to $5. Next would be NQ, and then next would be MES. NQ, because the index itself is $12,000, so you might not be able to trade unless you have a big portfolio. So if you want to start, MES is a good to start. 1 point equal to $5. In terms of the volume, I saw MES is relatively okay to trade. With MNQ, you will be taking less risk trade, but I saw the volume is comparatively much lesser. So your orders may take longer time to fill. I'm sharing just 1 week experience. It maybe over the period of time, if I see this changing, I'll let you know. But if you want to start, you can start with MES.
You are right, Kamal. In futures, the volume is in MES and ES. NQ is little bit dead in the off hours.
Yeah.
Kamal, you are talking about premium for these options, or?
So I have traded futures options. So the way you trade ETFs and stocks, if you are trading just the futures for these tickers which I mentioned, ES, you could do that. It's just that you'll have to make sure, remember that if you're trading with ES, it will be into 50. Your position would be multiplied by 50 because 1 point is equal to 50 points. So if it goes up, your profit will be $50. If it goes down, your loss will be $50. Whereas if you trade with the options, it's more safer. You won't be losing. If the trade goes against you, you won't be losing. If you are taking a long position, your maximum loss will be 100%, not more than that. Whereas
Right.
in case of futures, it could be more than the amount that you have taken the trade. So trading
Still, like you are
futures,
buying, right? You are not selling. Still the same?
yes, still the same.
Oh, you lost beyond what you bought in
That's
future?
why I would recommend to, if you are starting, start with futures option and start with long positions, not sell positions,
No,
because you need
long.
to cover your sell positions if you are taking sell positions,
No.
which
Only
will
buy.
mean higher margin.
Only buy positions. Only buy. Thanks, Kamal.
So start with MES. You can open trade even after the aftermarket hours. Last week I traded around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So it's active. It's just the volume is around 8 p.m. because aftermarket is closing, 4 a.m. because aftermarket is opening, and then 9:30 because market is opening. So if you are looking at peak times, then these would be where you can place your orders before, so it gets filled.
Thank you, Kamal.
Welcome. So with that, we'll take one last question for the day, or any last stop. We have 5 minutes.
Kamal, share your trades, Kamal. That's the last question.
Yes, I've been doing that in this week. So as Vivek sir already shared the analysis, based on short-term hourly chart, I have taken a call position, which I think you mentioned same,
Yeah.
if you have taken the same strike price. But
A little bit. I didn't have that much money, so I just put a little bit on a different strike price. But like, still, I'm in profit as far as the market closed that time.
that's right.
Probably Monday. I think I'm expecting, because if Apple is reaching 151.75, that's kind of resistance for that. Probably the same would apply for TQQ. Then it will start reversing. So the moment I'm in profit, I think I would come back.
Yes. So because we have taken that trade on an hourly chart, so
Yeah.
closing on Monday, at least towards the end, would be better. So that
Like a put or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah, because the Fed meetings are on 20th and 21st, so we can open positions after the meeting starts.
Sure.
Meeting ends.
Sorry, sir?
Open position after meeting ends. Don't open the position while meeting is on, otherwise it will be a very terminus.
Yeah, very true. Thank you, sir.
Any more questions, guys?
Sir, Vivek, sir, what is leaps, sir?
Leaps.
Yes,
Leap.
long expiry option trades. These are
Kamal shared me the video that's there, but like we want to see your version.
I don't have anything on leaps. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will make my own study on it. I don't trade them.
yes, sir. Just to give a hint, sir, Vivek is asking about options which have expiry more than a year, and those options usually people take like long-term positions, positional traders, where they buy at a, I won't say the premiums are cheaper, but comparatively, because they are looking for holding for long term, they are okay with the premium, since the expiry, the theta decay will be smaller. So if the trade goes in their direction in the long term, or even if it doesn't go immediately, they are still fine, because they wait for the opportunity when it goes in their direction, and then they can make a good profit.
Normally, big players would go into such kind of contracts only because they want to use the leverage that these contracts will offer to them to sell short-term contracts. Keep that in mind. They have bought long-term contracts and now they are starting selling short-term contracts and roll that money faster there. Otherwise, no institution in the world will actually pump in the money for about a year or so and not expect any returns. So they buy this only with the intent of doing short-term, it's a long-term hedge against short-term trades. That is the normal trend. This is something which Girish sir was trying to teach you guys. How do you lower your margin requirements when you want to short sell?
Okay, sir.
Something which I don't do at all, so I really don't track it also, because I don't think it is worth putting so much of money into a long-term investment, which I won't see in the next 12 months. I'd rather take a axe or a pixel and dig my well today only. I'm a very thirsty guy. I require my drinks every day. I have to quench my thirst every day.
Vivek sir believes in quick money.
So I believe in quick quenching of thirst. No quick money, quick quenching of thirst. There are times that I've given money to the market in that process.
Cool, sir. Thank you.
Also.
Okay, great. So I think with that, thank you so much, Vivek sir, for your deep dive on some of the most traded or watched indexes. And I believe that would help everyone to plan their trade in the coming week. Just as we depart, I would like to share a few updates from our end. The next batch that we are planning would be the Grow Money Trading basic course. So let me just share my screen. Yeah, so next batch we are starting on 8th of October. For early bird registrations, we will encourage those interested to enroll by 2nd of October. The futures and options course next batch will be from 5th of November. For early bird registrations, we encourage to register by 2nd of November.
So this is for option, right? Options would be 5th of November.
That's right. So our current batch is stocks and crypto course, which we'll be finishing by 25th. And the next batch will be again the same course, which will be starting on 8th of October. After we finish that batch, we'll be having the options course.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. The website is updated with the batch dates. So please feel free to share the course page. So if anyone is interested, they can go ahead and enroll or reach out to either of the GMT team members so we can provide any additional information. So with that, thank you all for joining. Hope the analysis which Vivek sir shared would help you in taking profitable trades. Please do share your analysis and your trades in the premium groups so others could benefit. As an example, yesterday Davinder shared about watching Tesla on 15-minute and 1 hour trade, 1 hour chart, and I did take a trade. So hopefully others could also follow others sharing and benefit. So with that, see you all in the next analysis session on next Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you.